Hello everyone, allow us to introduce ourselves. I'm Kayla Jasmine.
I'm Linggapuri Kamila.
I'm Edita Marshanda Putri.
And I'm Fatima Ahmad.
I'm Nazira Yunia Asranti.
We are studying at Jakarta State University from Diploma for Public Sector Accounting Study Program, class of 2022. Our present here to presenting the result of our poster as the result of vocational program Faculty of Economics, University Jakarta State University for the financial service which is overcoming delays in PNBP deposit of optimal state revenue. We all know that non-tax state revenue or PNBP is all central government revenue that doesn't come from tax revenue. In the context of state finance, PNBP is integrated into the state budget or APBN as one of the elements of state revenue along with tax revenue and grant revenue. PNBP includes various sources of revenue obtained by the government through the management of natural resource, public service, state asset, and other economic activities that are not included in the tax category. The largest source of PNBP in Indonesia comes from the natural resource sector, especially oil and gas, forestry, mining, and fisheries. In addition, public service also provide significant contribution through various levies, and permits issued by government agency. PNBP is also used to support financing for various state budget needs, ranging from infrastructure development, education, health, to social programs. With its large contribution, PNBP has a strategic role in strengthening the budget posture and reducing the dependence on tax. However, there are a number of problems in optimizing PNBP. One of the main problems that often occurs is the delay in depositing by responsible party, which causes the potential for state revenue to not be maximized.
Okay. Next, we have there are several current issues that make us provide concrete solution in the form of financial services. So in here we have problem issue. Problem issue that we have in the according to the latest data. The role of PNBP is crucial in supporting national development and financing the state budget. In recent years, the government has continued to optimize revenue from this sector by improving governance, transparency, and PNBP collection and reporting efficiency. According to Anis Biarwati, the vice chairperson of the State Financial Accountability Committee (BAKN), lead deposit is a recurring problem identified by the Supreme Audit Agency (BPK) as the main cause of low PNBP revenue. Delay in the PNBP deposit means that state revenue from PNBP is not deposited into the state treasury on time. This can lead to budget deficit and disruptions in the optimization of state revenue in Indonesia. In LKPP year 2023, BPK found unaccountable PNBP management, namely PNBP amounting to 3 trillion 201,902,625,040 rupiah and 83 cents was deposited late to the state treasury. This occurred in the PNBP management entities, namely the Ministry of Trade, the Ministry of Finance, and the Ministry of Communication and Information. In addition, state-owned enterprise (BUMN) often have large PNBP volumes and high operational complexity, makes them vulnerable to late deposits. Delay in deposits can caused by various factors, including a lack of communication between the ministry or agency responsible for managing PNBP and the relevant units making deposit. In addition, complicated administrative procedures and technical problem in information system also can contribute to these delays. And some sectors such as mining, fishery, and forestry, which contribute significantly to PNBP, often face technical as bureaucratic public obstacles in the reporting and depositing process. In these sectors, there is a frequent non-compliance with remittance deadlines, exacerbated by a lack of supervision and strict enforcement of regulation.
The solution we take and suggest to fix the issues is first, improving communication and coordination. Improving communication and coordination between ministries and institutions in the management of non-tax state revenue, PNBP, is very important to overcome late payments. One solution is to hold regular meetings that allow related parties to discuss obstacles and find solutions together. In addition, the formation of a cross-ministerial coordination team is also needed to monitor and evaluate the payment process periodically. With these steps, it is hoped that the efficiency of PNBP management will increase, so that state revenues can be optimized. Second, simplifying administrative procedure. To overcome late payments of PNBP, the second step is to conduct an audit of existing payment procedures to identify complicated steps. Furthermore, it is important to develop clear and concise guidelines for each ministry and BUMN related to the PNBP payment process. These guides should include steps, required documents, and deadlines. With simplified procedures and easy-to-understand guidelines, it is hoped that the payment process will become more efficient, reduce delays, and ensure that state revenues run smoothly. Training and socialization are also important to improve understanding and compliance.
Then the third is improving information system and technology. It is important to improve information system and technology. Investment in a better system enables real-time reporting and depositing, as well as integration of data from various sources. The implementation of mobile application or user-friendly web portals make it easier from depositor to complete the deposit process. With this technology, every stage can be monitored and tracked transparently, improving operational efficiency and building public trust in a more accountable PNBP management. Fourth, strict supervisions and law enforcement. Strict supervisions and law enforcement are needed. Improved supervisions can be carried out through routine audits and transparent reporting system, ensuring the ministries and state-owned enterprise fulfill deposit obligation. In addition, the application of strict sanction for entities that do not comply with deadlines, such as fines or restriction on access to public funds, is essential. With these measures, it is hoped that the discipline in PNBP deposit can improve so that the revenues are guaranteed for the benefit of society.
Okay, so the conclusion to optimize non-tax state revenue or PNBP and address the issue of delayed deposit, a comprehensive and integrated approach is essential. Intention communication and coordination among ministries and institutions, alongside the simplification of administrative procedures, will facilitate a more efficient and transparent deposit process. Furthermore, investing in advanced information and technology system will enable real-time reporting and deposits and also bolstering accountability. Lastly, stringent oversight and robust law enforcement are critical in promoting compliance among entities regarding their PNBP deposits obligation. By implementing these measures, we aspire to maximize PNBP contribution to state revenue, support national development, and mitigate relation on alternative income resource. We are pleased to present our program proposal focused on enhancing non-tax state revenue or PNBP. We believe that the implementation of this initiative has the potential to significantly optimize state revenues. Our aim is to establish a framework that effectively maximizes PNBP, contributing to the overall improvement of state financial resource. We appreciate your consideration of this proposal and look forward to to its successful relations in future. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.